Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel once again, and today's video is going to be a really special video because I am going to use Sneasler in the Hisuian Cup. For Sneasler, it is actually a poison and fighting typing similar to Toxicroak, but it is not actually running counter. Rather, it is running Shadow Claw along with X-Scissor and Close Combat that have really great coverage and great coverage and nuke potential as well. And for Toxicroak, it does hard loses to some of the ghost types, maybe Drifblim or Frostlass as well. But Sneasler over here does really have some matchups, some really great matchups against Drifblim as well because of its fast move of Shadow Claw and its neutral damage, like razor damage with X-Scissor as well. But for coverage, since it's a poison fighting, it is actually weak to Psychic and ground, maybe a Gastrodon or Cresselia. So that is the reason I am using and pairing it up with a really great strong core of Empoleon and Drifblim. So Empoleon, being water and steel, is weak to ground, fighting, maybe grass as well. So that is the reason I'm using a Drifblim over here that can handle all of this. And this team is a well-rounded, balanced team with balanced coverage and typings as well, but there's a slight trick over here. So for Sneasler, you cannot get Sneasler for Great League format legitly, but you have to trade with a friend who is below level 20. So that is how you can get a Sneasler over here for the Great League format, because it maxes out at 17.5 level. So that is the thing, that how you can get Sneasler, which I did trade with one of my friend. So you cannot get Sneasler, which is very much super rare in this meta as well, but it is super cool and a really good pick as well. So without further more delay into the introduction, let's quickly jump into the battles and check out how this team performed with Sneasler in the Hisuian Cup. So now hopping into the first battle and picking up a lead of Shadow Bite Drapion over here, which is really spicy. To which now, as you guys can see, this bite is actually adding up, and because of the shadow damage as well. So I'll be going for the first Hydro Cannon, and since bite is a really weak energy generating move rather than poison sting, so that is the reason I'll be letting the first charge move go through, which I am quite sure that it would be a friend stinger, which it was. And now from this kind of range, I am happy to let my Drifblim, beg your pardon, my Empoleon go down, and my Drifblim does not face it. To which now, since I have got shield advantage over here, I'll be letting these next charge move go through once again, because this is going to be the fell stinger, which is double resisted because of my fighting and poison typing. To which now let's see what they comes back with. So they comes back with a Frostlass over here, which I'm happy with, because now they switches into a Lucario, which they thought I would go for X-Scissor, but it is going to be a close combat, which lands over here, just one shot in the Lucario over from that kind of range. And now from this kind of range, I'm able to get to one more close combat, which draws the final shield from the Frostlass, and now I'm in a commanding position, because now my Drifblim have got 2 shield advantage against this Frostlass, and I think they will be going for back-to-back avalanches, but I'm happy to shield up. In this scenario. To which now they'll be going for back-to-back avalanche, which I'm happy with, because now I'll be putting up the final shield from my end, and I'll be going for the next Shadow Ball, which will just be enough to get the knockout for this Frostlass and eventually get the win for the first battle here in this set with Sneasler. Moving into the next battle, I pick up a tough lead against Gastrodon. So for Gastrodon, I cannot switch out immediately into my Drifblim because it is the hardest answer. To which now, how I want to play this match out is like, I'll be going for the Hydro Cannon and I'll be staying up in this matchup, because I want to put this Gastrodon really low and get shield advantage for my Drifblim to come and really hard farm this Gastrodon over here. To which now I put this Gastrodon really low, like not too much low, but it's already in yellow of its health. To which now, since I've got shield advantage for my Sneasler and a hell lot of energy advantage, which I'll be getting with my Drifblim onto the Gastrodon, because Gastrodon is having access to Earth Power and Body Slam, which my Ghost and Flying typing will resist. all day long. To which now I'll be taking the next body slam once again, which I'm happy to take because now I have got 100 energy and I'm happy to farm it down. But not before they throw one more body slam, to which now they goes down to the Hex, to which now they comes back with their own Gastrodon over here, to which I'll be going for the first ice event to get them debuffed, and now I'll be coming back into my own Sneasler over here with shield advantage, to which they immediately swaps out into their own Drapion over here, to which I'll be putting up my first shield to it. And this game is already wrapped up and already in my hands, because I'll be going for the next bait, which is going to be really fun because I pick up the shield over here along with the Exeter, and now I'll be going for the close combat over here. So close combat to the Shadow Drapion will just knock it out, and they have got their own Gastrodon over here, which will just face one more close combat because of the Spamminess and Energy Generation from Shadow Claw, which will be enough to get the knockout for this Gastrodon as well from almost full health, and getting the win for the third battle here as well. So really great game, well played to my opponent. Moving into the next matchup, I pick up a lead of Drapion once again, and this is going to be a close battle because now since I went for the Hydro Cannon first, and I think I'll be able to outpush them to the next Hydro Cannon as well, because the shield up over here I will be letting the first Crunch go through, because if Crunch debuffs me, so I'll be happy to shield up the later crunches as well, that will do too much like more damage, to which now I'll be shielding up the next crunch, and I think before they can reach to the next crunch I will be outpacing them to the Hydro Cannon as well. So now it will be a really tough scenario for them, so either they will be putting out the final shield or they will let the Drapion go down, which both I'm happy with, to which now they comes back with their own Toxic Rogue over here, which I am happy with because I don't want to have to face it with my Sneasler. So getting shield advantage, getting switch advantage was really necessary for this matchup actually, because they will be going for the resisted sludge bombs over here, and I'll be going for the neutral icy winds and hexes. So icy wind going through, which will do neutral damage because of the typing on it, and already always debuff the opponent's attack as well, to which now they comes back with their own Frost Slash, which is really tough because now I have to go for the back-to-back X Scissors and Shadow Claw, which I get the final shield. And this is really nice because Sneasler is so rare that people are not really aware of its moveset as well. So it is having access to like 3 fast moves, that is Rock Smash along with Poison Jab and Shadow Claw, and the charge moves are X Scissor, Aerial Ace and Close Combat. So for this meta, it is a Close Combat and X Scissor, to which now they let the charge move go through, and this is going to be the next Avalanche, which will eventually knock me out, and I'm happy for that, because now I can come back with my Drifblim and hex down the Frostless, and I have got a loaded Icy Wind for this low Toxic Rogue to get knocked out with it, and eventually getting the win for this battle here as well with this team of Sneasler and a super core of Empoleon and Drifblim. So really great game from my opponent's end. Moving into the next battle, I pick up a lead of Hisuian Electrode, which is really tough for me because now my backline and my lead does not want to face this off, because Wild Charge and Spark do add up, Thunder Shock rather, do add up on my Empoleon and my Drifblim as well. So how I'm going to play this match out is I will be letting the charge move of Wild Charge go through, and I'll be coming back with my own Sneasel to get the hard farm onto this Hisuian Electrode as well, because Sneasler with shield advantage, with energy or shield advantage is really deadly. So that is the reason I'll be going for the hard farm, and let's see what they comes back with. So they comes back with the Drifblim, which is not really a great answer to force Sneasler because it is having access to Shadow Claw over here. But though these charge moves are resisted, but I do pick up a shield once again because, as I've already mentioned, people are not aware of its moveset. But since I'm running X Scissor and close combat, and aerial ace would have done neutral in this scenario as well. So that is the reason I pick up the first shield from my opponent's end, to which now I shield up, I put up my final shield, and this is going to be a shadow ball, which is really nice for me. From this kind of range I can easily go for the next back-to-back X-Scissor, and let's see what my opponent does decide to do over here. So they shield up the X-Scissor once again, and I'll be able to reach to the, I'll be able to get to the next X-Scissor just in time, which will be enough to get the knockout for this Drifblim as well. And let's see what they have in their backline. So they have got their Gastrodon once again, and I'm happy that my Drifblim does not want to face this off, because I'll be letting the close combat go through onto this Gastrodon, which will just be enough to get you knockout, because Sneasler is so much attack weighted in this meta as well, and that is going to be a really great game. GG's to my opponent. Moving into the final battle of the set and the video, I pick up a mirror lead of Empoleon. So Empoleon mirror lead, I will be not going for the Hydro Kyran directly, but I'll be going for the extra waterfall, which is going to be really essential for this matchup. To which now I'll be going for the Hydro Cannon of my own in the middle of their animation, but I think they will be able to sneak in, because I cannot deny moves over here. To which now I'll be going for the next Hydro Cannon, and since I sneak in one Hydro Cannon extra because they threw at first, that is the reason I'll be able to reach to the next Hydro Cannon before they can reach their own. And let's see what my opponent does decide to do over here. So they decide to let it go, and they comes back with their Drifblim. So Drifblim will be getting a bit of extra farm over here, but I don't care in this scenario as well, because now I will be happy to come with my own Sneasler over here, that will be already load up on energy with this Shadow Claw, and Ice Event will do hurt over here a bit, but now this swaps out onto a really great throw over here, which is going to be the X-Scissor, which is registered by this Toxic Rock, and I have a really hard answer to this Toxic Rock as well, because I am running Sneasler and Drifblim in the back. So Toxic Rock is just getting walled by this of Drifblim of my own, because the counters, this Mud Bombs, Sludge Bomb, everything is listed because of my Ghost and Flying typing. To which now I'll be going for the next Icy Wind, which will eventually debuff my opponent as well, and I'll be going for the Heart Farm. And now this is going to be really nice, because though they are having double shields over here, but they don't have too much health on their Drifblim as well to put up the shields as well. So now I'll be going for the next Icy Winds over here to get the first shield from my opponent's end and keep them get them very low. And now this is going to be the win condition for me, because I'll be going for the Heart Farm onto this Drifblim over here, because I'm running Shadow Claw over here with my Sneasler, and this is going to be a really great game and a really great showcase for Sneasler as well. So Sneasler worked out superbly for me, and it is going to be a sneaky pick in this Hisuian Cup as well. So if you're liking the content on this channel, do like, share and subscribe if you haven't already, and see you again in the next one. Till then, peace.